All right, so we've actually done quite a lot throughout this course, and as you saw, testing is something very vital that you need to understand, and hopefully by now you should be a master when it comes to testing, right? So using unit testing, integration testing, Mockito, Assert4j, how to use interfaces correctly, right? How to test your database, right? So your database queries, and pretty much that's all, right? So testing is something that you should master, and I think by now you should have the right skills. Having said that, I do have a little exercise for you. So what I want you to do is to go ahead and try and use Twilio to send an SMS, and then test that you can send SMSs with Twilio, right? So right here. So the same way that we've mocked Stripe is the exact same thing, right? So basically this feature right here, so the payment with Stripe and an SMS, they're very similar, but the business logic for Twilio will be different, right? So I'm not going to give you too much information about it, so just go and find out what dependency that you need for Twilio, because I feel like I want to challenge you, right? I want to challenge you so that you learn from this. So go ahead and find out which dependency for Twilio that you need to use, plug it in, and if you go back to IntelliJ, remember we had a couple to-dos. So the to-do that I have here for you is inside of the payment, payment service, right? So payment service, if you scroll down, remember right here, line 63, it says to do and then send SMS, right? So right here, so try and use some techniques that you've learned from this course, using interfaces, and then using the add conditional property, right? So if I open up the Stripe feature, so mock Stripe service, so right here, right? So remember, so you might want to have something like this as well for messaging, right? When you do your integration testing, and then mocking, and basically you're going to have to update a bunch of tests as well as the integration testing, right? So if I open up the integration testing, so right here you also have a to-do, so ensure that the SMS is delivered, right? So go ahead and give it a go, and what I'm going to do in fact is from the 7-TDD branch, I'm going to create a new branch, and then I'm going to say 8- and then Twilio, and I'm not going to give you the solution just now because I want you to try first, but once you attempt it, go ahead and discuss with us on the actual Facebook group, or send me a message, and just to see how you get on, right? Because this is the only way that you are going to learn. But eventually I'm going to give you the solution for this, but as I said, I want to add value. I want you to learn. Basically, I just want you to be a better programmer. So this is all for now. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop me a message. Otherwise, catch me on the next one.